Awakened soul who has arrived here, take a deep breath and set aside whatever you are doing. This moment is no coincidence. Your spirit has led you here for a purpose that will soon unfold with absolute clarity. The universe has perfectly aligned for you to hear these words at the precise time your soul is ready for them. Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning with the strange feeling that you've been living another life while you slept? You lay down for a full night's rest, yet wake as if you've crossed deserts or climbed unseen peaks. Your body feels heavy, your thoughts foggy, your energy drained, accompanied by a vague sense that something meaningful just ended, something beyond your conscious reach. You dismiss it as poor sleep, convincing yourself you need more hours in bed, or perhaps it's just stress wearing you down. But what if I told you there is a deeper truth, one that could change forever the way you see the act of sleeping? Your body rested, but your soul was laboring. While your conscious mind disconnected from the physical realm, your purest essence was venturing into dimensions that your rational self cannot even fathom. You were not merely sleeping. You were being summoned for missions that extend far beyond what any medical textbook could ever explain. Before I continue unveiling these mysteries to you, I want to ask something very special of you. If this information is resonating with something deep within your being, subscribe to this channel and let me know in the comments which city you are listening from. Your chosen soul needs to connect with other souls who are awakening at the same time as you. For decades, science has attempted to explain sleep as a simple process of cellular repair and memory consolidation. But the true spiritual masters, those who have dedicated their entire lives to exploring the mysteries of the soul, understand that there exists a far more complex and fascinating reality operating while we sleep. Edgar Cayce, known as the Sleeping Prophet, devoted his entire existence to exploring these altered states of consciousness. Through thousands of psychic readings performed while in deep trance, Cayce revealed that during sleep, our soul liberates itself from the limitations of the physical body and can journey through dimensions that are normally beyond our reach. But this is not merely esoteric theory, this is your nightly reality. Your soul, that divine spark dwelling within you, recognizes no physical boundaries. While your body lies motionless upon your bed, your spiritual essence may be traveling to places that defy all earthly logic. It may be visiting beloved ones who have already departed from this physical plane, participating in cosmic healing processes, or even confronting energetic forces that seek to drain your vital essence. Imagine for a moment that every single night, without your conscious mind knowing, your soul receives a summons. It is called to participate in a parallel reality where physical laws do not apply, where time and space become flexible concepts, where your true spiritual power can manifest without the limitations imposed by your daytime existence. In this nocturnal dimension, your soul may be fulfilling purposes that extend far beyond your current understanding. Perhaps it is assisting in transition processes for souls departing the physical plane. Maybe it is participating in massive energetic cleansings that affect all of humanity. Or it could be receiving direct teachings from spiritual masters who communicate only through these altered states of consciousness. But here comes the part that will change your perspective forever. Not all of these nighttime experiences are peaceful or comforting. Your soul, being a force of pure light, also becomes a target for lower vibrational entities that seek to feed upon your life force. While you sleep, you may be engaging in genuine energetic battles, protecting not only your own spiritual integrity but also that of people close to you who do not even know you are fighting for them. These spiritual confrontations are not imaginations or ordinary nightmares. They are real encounters with forces operating on frequencies that your rational mind cannot fully process. Your warrior soul faces these dense energies, neutralizes them, transmutes them, but this process requires an enormous amount of spiritual energy. This is why you awaken exhausted. It is not that you have not rested physically, it is because your soul has been working intensively in dimensions that your physical body cannot directly perceive, but which it can certainly feel through fatigue, mental confusion, and that strange sensation of having been somewhere else entirely. Now let me ask you something very direct. Have you ever awakened with the absolute certainty that someone was in your room during the night, even though you knew you were completely alone? Have you felt that strange pressure in your chest upon waking, as if something heavy had been resting upon you? Have you awakened in the middle of the night with your heart racing for no apparent reason, but with the clear sensation that something important had just occurred? If you are nodding while listening to this, let me tell you something that will change everything. Comment below if any of these experiences feel familiar to you. I need to know how many chosen souls are awakening at the same time. These signs are not symptoms of stress or health problems. They are physical evidence that your soul was active during the night. Your body is registering experiences that your conscious mind cannot fully process, but which your spiritual essence lived with complete intensity. The pressure in your chest indicates that your soul has just returned from an intense astral journey. That strange tingling in your hands or feet are signals that your spiritual energy is readjusting to the density of the physical plane. Morning headaches without medical explanation are evidence that your higher mind was processing information from very elevated frequencies during the night. The fragmented and confusing dreams you can barely remember are not simply the result of random mental processes. They are distorted memories of real experiences that your soul lived in dimensions where linear logic does not exist. Your conscious mind attempts to translate these multidimensional experiences into the limited language of symbols and images, but the true richness of what you experienced is lost in translation. But the most important question is not what is happening, but why it is happening to you. Not every person experiences these phenomena with the same intensity. Not everyone awakens with that sensation of having lived parallel lives during the night. Not all people feel that deep connection with realities that extend beyond the visible. This happens to you because your soul is in a process of accelerated spiritual activation. Your consciousness is expanding beyond the limits that were imposed upon you from birth. Your capacity for perception is evolving to encompass frequencies of reality that most people do not even suspect exist. You are a spiritual antenna that is tuning into increasingly subtle and powerful cosmic transmissions. This is why your soul is summoned during the night to participate in processes that extend far beyond your personal life. You are part of a network of awakened souls who are actively working on the elevation of planetary consciousness. While you sleep, your spiritual essence connects with other beings of light who are fulfilling the same mission from different points on the planet and even from other dimensions. And this nighttime work is neither optional nor coincidental. It is your spiritual purpose manifesting through the altered states of consciousness you experience during sleep. Your soul knows exactly what it must do and where it must go each night. Your conscious mind only perceives the residual effects of this intense spiritual activity. But here lies the key to transforming this experience from something exhausting into something energizing and revelatory. The first fundamental tool is conscious, energetic protection before sleep. It is not sufficient to simply close your eyes and hope everything goes well. You need to create a spiritual shield that allows you to perform your nighttime work without unnecessarily exposing yourself to dense energies that can drain your vitality. Before lying down, sit on your bed and visualize a sphere of golden light that begins forming in the center of your chest. This light gradually expands until it envelops your entire body, creating a protective barrier that allows only high vibrational energies to pass through. Mentally declare your intention that only experiences contributing to your spiritual growth and the greater good may approach you during the night. The second crucial technique is conscious programming of your sleep. Your soul knows what it must do, but your conscious mind can collaborate by establishing clear intentions before sleeping. You can ask your higher self to allow you to remember upon awakening those nighttime experiences that may be useful for your personal growth. You can also request that whatever energetic work you perform during the night be as efficient as possible, minimizing physical exhaustion. The third transformative tool is energetic cleansing of the environment where you sleep. Your bedroom is not just a physical space, it is the portal through which your soul transits to other dimensions. Keep this space free from objects that accumulate dense energies. Mirrors facing the bed can create uncontrolled energetic portals. Electronic devices generate electromagnetic fields that can interfere with your astral travels. Place a glass of water with sea salt in a corner of your room before sleeping. This combination absorbs the dense energies that may be floating in the environment. In the morning, dispose of this water without touching it directly, as it will have fulfilled its function of cleansing the energetic space. The fourth essential practice is creating a conscious transition ritual between wakefulness and sleep. Do not limit yourself to collapsing into bed when you feel tired. Dedicate a few minutes to consciously connecting with your soul before surrendering your body to rest. You can do this through deep and rhythmic breathing, thanking your soul for the work it is about to perform, and asking that it return each morning with the teachings and energy you need for your conscious evolution. But perhaps the most powerful tool of all is changing your perspective on what it means to awaken tired. Instead of interpreting it as a problem you need to solve, begin to see it as evidence that your soul is fulfilling an important mission. That morning fatigue is the medal of honor of a spiritual warrior who spent the night fighting for the light. That mental confusion is the natural result of having processed information from very high frequencies that your rational mind is still learning to integrate. When you change this perspective, everything changes. Fatigue becomes confirmation of your purpose. Confusion transforms into curiosity about discovering what new abilities are awakening within you. Fragmented dreams become clues to a fascinating mystery that you are living from within. Your soul is preparing you for something much greater than your current mind can comprehend. Each night of intense spiritual work is expanding your capacity for perception, strengthening your energetic resistance, and deepening your connection with purposes that transcend your individual existence. You are not experiencing sleep problems. You are living an accelerated spiritual awakening that manifests primarily during nighttime hours when your rational mind cannot interfere with your soul's evolution processes. Allow me to share with you a perspective that will completely transform your relationship with these nighttime experiences. Every time you awaken with that sensation of having lived intensely during the night, your soul is returning from having fulfilled missions that directly contribute to the elevation of planetary consciousness. You are not simply resting, you are being summoned to participate in the most important transformation process that humanity is experiencing at this moment. The souls experiencing these phenomena have not been chosen by accident. They are consciousnesses that have reached a level of spiritual development that allows them to serve as bridges between dimensions, as translators of elevated frequencies, as energetic healers operating from subtle planes of reality. Your morning fatigue is the temporary price you pay for being an active part of this global transformation. But it is also evidence that your soul is fulfilling the highest purpose for which you incarnated at this specific historical moment. Chosen soul who has accompanied me to this point, I want to ask something very special of you before we conclude this conversation. If these revelations have resonated deeply within you, if you have recognized your own experience in these words, subscribe to this channel to continue receiving the teachings your soul needs in this awakening process. Like this message, so it can reach other souls who are living the same activation process as you. And above all, share in the comments if you have ever awakened with the absolute certainty that you lived another life during the night. Your testimony may be the confirmation that another soul needs to understand that they are not alone in this extraordinary journey. We are a network of awakened consciousnesses working together to transform reality from the most subtle dimensions of existence. The next time you awaken, feeling exhausted after a full night of sleep, smile. Your soul has just returned from fulfilling a mission that extends far beyond what your mind can imagine. You are a warrior of light who fights battles that most people do not even know exist. The fatigue will pass, the confusion will clear, but the sacred work your soul performs each night is contributing to creating the more luminous world we are all destined to inhabit together.